This is the dining room of the Stephenson House. The house has been restored back to the 1820 look of the house as best as we can find. And we try to do living history tours here and set the rooms up to represent what the Stephenson family might have looked like and use the rooms for. There were a lot of families that lived in this house. It wasn't just the Stephenson family. We have people living here from 1820 all the way up to 1999 when the city purchased the house and the restoration began. So this has been a home for lots of people and lots of spirits over the years. Now we're in the parlor. This would have been the social hub of the house when the Stephensons were living here. So the family would have spent quite a bit of time in this room. Ben also probably did some work from the land office where he was receiver of public monies in this room. But we have a pianoforte that is from the 1820s that we use on a regular basis. We have some portraits of family members. The portrait above the fireplace is Ben. The two portraits above the pianoforte are family members. And so there would have been a lot of activity going on in this room. Lots of social gatherings, possibly some Ladies Presbyterian Society meetings. So lots of discussions going on about politics and expectations and the happenings around town at the time. Now we're in the children's bedroom. The Stephensons, when they lived here, there were 4 children, but only 3 of them actually lived in the house. So this is the space that they would have shared. And people over the years have told us they've felt a lot of activity in this room as far as spirits go. But it would have been a bedroom for just about any of the families that lived here. And so we have it set up to kind of give you an idea of what it might have looked like when the Stephensons were living here and how wealthy they were, because we have 3 beds in this room, actually. One is hidden underneath our low poster bed here. And so there was ample space for 3 children in a room this size at the time. And this would have been typical for one family. You would have had a log cabin or a small brick structure, and it would have easily fit in one room of this house. So that's what most people in Edwardsville were living in at the time. This would have been one of those houses that when you drove by, you would have been very impressed. It would have been rather grand. Now this is the master bedroom. This would have been the room that Benjamin Stephenson died in 1822 in October. But this would have been the space that he and Lucy probably would have used to kind of get away from everything that would have been going on in the house. They had a breakfast table, they could have meals served up here. This room has also had a lot of activity over the years. There's been a lot of people faint in this room, believe it or not, and always in the same spot. But again, it's been put back to as close as we can make it as to when the Stephensons were living here. So it was quite a comfortable space.